You're watching Al Jazeera. We have some breaking news for you. It is Iranian state media saying that a number of missiles have been launched from the center of the country toward Jordan. Jordanian sources say explosions have been seen in the skies over the country. Now, don't forget, on the 17th of July, 3 U.S. military personnel were killed at the Salti Air Base in Jordan. We'll have more on this story, but at the moment we have the U.S. military saying that at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Time, that is, of course, about 45 minutes ago, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps forces launched multiple ballistic missiles from Iran. The IRGC really at the moment for launching these missiles from central Iran, and this is all coming at the moment from the U.S. military, at least. That's what we have so far. U.S. forces remain vigilant and at a high state of readiness as well. They've also said that all these missiles were indeed intercepted. All Iranian missiles were successfully intercepted, according to the U.S. military. All of this, of course, as we do have this hiatus at the moment between the U.S. and Iran in terms of open conflict, at least, but we have several ballistic missiles reportedly being fired at U.S. bases in Jordan, and air defenses were activated, and all missiles, all Iranian missiles, were successfully intercepted, according to the U.S. military, at least. That's what we have at the moment. Let's see what else we can actually come up with here as well with regards to this attack taking place from central Iran, allegedly. We have at the moment the Iranian news media saying that that is the case, saying that what we had was the state media saying that a number of missiles launched from the center of the country and launched toward, of course, their Jordan and U.S. military bases. Jordanian sources say explosions have been seen in the skies over the country. And, of course, this story is a developing one here as well. And don't forget that we did have on the 17th of July 3 U.S. military personnel being killed at the Muwaffaq Salti Air Base in Jordan. That's currently the news headlines that we are receiving, that Iran has launched these ballistic missiles towards Jordan and U.S. bases there as well. I believe we can get over now to Jason Campbell, who joins us now from Washington. And Jason, what do you make of this?
Yes, look, this is a clear signal from Iran that it is still, in its estimation, trending towards the use of violence as a means of coercive diplomacy here. And this sends a very strong signal. Being launched at the same air base, they were able to strike a successful hit only a number of days ago. Not only that was reportedly able to evade U.S. Air defenses, but also strike with great precision on a number of housing units that would certainly target, obviously, U.S. forces. So the fact that they are striking now again at this base, we still need to obviously hear what types of missiles were utilized here. It sounds like the U.S. was successful in intercepting them, thankfully. But in the climate we're in now, where President Trump has continued to voice the possibility of the U.S. Escalating the war, I think the timing of this strike is meant to send a message that perhaps the United States should think twice.
Yeah, so, I mean, this naturally begs the question here, Jason, does it not? That what were they hoping to achieve by this? Were they hoping to escalate things and have the U.S. retaliate?
Well, I think, from the Iranian standpoint, my sense is that they feel that they've, thus far been able to endure an extreme amount of physical punishment from the United States, and feel that confident that they're able to endure another round of strikes, be they along the Strait of Hormuz or at some of the targets that were not hit during Operation Epic Fury at the beginning of the war. I think right now, they're sending a message to the Trump administration. President Trump has gone on and said the Iranians are now asking for talks, and we found that not to be necessarily the case, and I think this definitively demonstrates that. And again, if the United States is going to threaten an escalation of the conflict, I think Iran is now demonstrating that it has the means to strike back. And again, we'll see what types of ballistic missiles have been used, but the more recent strikes have suggested that they're now going into their inventory of larger higher tech and more evasive missiles, which in and of itself is at the very least a micro escalation.